Anyways, I think this should be fine. Let's go and test out against Aurelian Soul. Should be fun. All right, power. When you target an ally with a single target spell copied on your weakest, I mean, that would be our Shape of Fear. I don't think it's really worth it just for that. I think I'll just go for Treacherous Terrain because it's a really solid power. And also, if we are consistently frostbiting people, we can use Viego's champion spell to have them strike our Nexus for 0 damage and just essentially kill their unit for free. So I think this is solid. I think we'll just go for this one. So Tom Kench with Unyielding Determination.
It is my mouth into which all travels in.
I bet Aurelian Soul is going to drop Viego on our Viego. Oh, this is now to a 2 cost. Nice. I think we'll play this next round. So this should give us like 3 units, and so we should be able to drop our Viego. Yep, 3 units, so Viego turn 2. Awesome. Mimi R. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support. By the way, I tested if you get 2 terrain, the first thing someone gets frostbitten twice, so it doesn't stack. Good to know. Thank you for that information. Because that's the type of thing that I'd have to, yeah, try to test out myself. Yeah, getting Viego on the board so fast with Disciple of Shadows, that is nice. Sure, let's drop our dragon actually. Hi, I'm feeling kind of stuck in progression lately. What's the best way to get relics? So just consistently doing your weekly quests and your weekly adventures, and then it's slightly changing, but the monthly challenges give you a ton. Like, they give you a bunch of golden reliquaries. So those are very good to do. Now, I think the amount might be going down slightly in the future, but there's still going to be a solid amount in there. They have Unyielding. They might play their Tom Kench. Let's do this at burst speed. Monthlies award relics as well. Yes, they reward reliquaries that drop the relics. I have almost all the epics. I'm excited about how fast this is happening. Yeah, you can buy them way faster now. So you can really fill out your collection pretty quickly now. Almost 6 months in, no Chameleon's necklace. Wow, that's insane. Been watching your YouTube videos for some time now. Finally came over to Twitch. Thank you for the content. Really love it. Awesome. Thank you for the support. Cool. Never played monthlies. It seems very intimidating. Yeah, don't be scared of the monthlies. Even if you can't complete them, just get as far as you can. That's going to be even better next month because you get rewarded for every 5 wins. So yeah, don't be scared of the monthlies. Get in there. It is like the most rewarding area of the entire game. And like, I have guides up. I know other people have also made guides. There's always spreadsheets trying to help people make the best possible decisions. So if you want more assistance with it, there's definitely that for you. I'm gonna go over here for Glimpse because this is really mitigating our biggest issue of not having draw. Yeah, the monthlies. So when they first came out in their like beta phase, they didn't have any rewards. So a lot of people then didn't bother, but they've since added rewards to them and they are pretty important. Annie, Starlit Seer, or Mage Seeker. I do like Avalanche. I think we'll just go for cheap units so we can try to have a bunch on our board for Viego to kill. So let's go here. I wanted 2 monthlies, but I don't want to waste champs and need them later. Yeah, there's a lot of resources to help you out. I think let's go for the champion item chest. We want more of our Viego. Sejuani or Gangplank. Gangplank, he has a lot of barrels for us to kill. What is your impression of Viego? Is he good? Yes. He definitely has some weaknesses early. So if you don't have him at 4 stars, not having that crush and overwhelm is pretty rough. So you definitely want to supplement that with relics. So that is a bit of a weakness that he has. He also struggles with draw. If you don't have your Viego, you can kind of struggle to close out games. And then you don't have the draw to be able to get him. So early and before you get some levels in, he has some weaknesses, which isn't terrible. It's not bad for a champion to have weaknesses, but just be aware of that. Yeah, lacking the overwhelm definitely hurt you. When I was playing him, it was very much a struggle to get to close out games because you just got blocked out constantly. This Disciple of Shadows, though, is amazing. You're able to get a lot of cost reduction. Granted, we're like 1 away, which is a little sad. Let's try to get 1 more. They might play something to kill this. So this is going to be a bit of a risk. Okay, nice. All right, now just don't play anything. Don't kill any of my units.
Don't know much, do ya?
Also, did those all count? Those did. Those all count towards your level up. I didn't even realize about it before, but everything you kill counts for that. So that's actually really good. That's really good. Let's drop this here. Toast making a video every month giving you rundowns on the monthlies. So if you're overwhelmed, you can keep and pause the video as you play. Yeah, I also play through all the monthlies. So like I have gameplay of me playing through them all, which obviously is it's a lot, but you can watch that so you can see how the fights kind of play out. But then I also go through and give like a breakdown of some suggestions for champions you might want to use. Is your progress reset every month, or do you get like a jump start depending on how far you climb? It's reset every month. I mean, we don't... Yeah, we could just attack and potentially end here, depending on what they do. Alright, GG. Hey there, Spicy. I still don't have all champs unlocked, and most of the ones I do have are 2 to 3 stars, but are missing levels, around 10 to 15. Are over level 20s, and the rest under level 20. Should the main focus be leveling all champs to at least 20? I feel like getting to the 30 is hard. Yes, trying to get champions to at least level 20 is very important because you then get your champion draw at the start of the game. So trying to get a minimum of level 20 is normally what you should try to shoot for every champion. So I would say 2-star and level 20 for most champions is where you really want to aim. Now, there's some champions that might need a little bit more levels, but in general, that's where you should go. 2-cost Withering Whale. This is solid, but sure, I think this is fun. Now let's go for here. Deathless, that just fits so well. Let's try to go up against Karma. This could be fun.
Always trust your spirit.
I thought I was somewhat advanced in my progression, but seems I'm still in early game after a few months of playing. I mean, the game's been out for a couple years, so yeah, the people that have been playing 4 years will have an advantage on you. Yeah, important breakpoints are 13, 19, and 20, and then 25. Alright, let's drop this here.
Peace begins within. Ionia speaks through me.
We'll drop this just to immediately have a blocker.
I do this for her, for us.
New weekly quests are cool though. More legend XP and vaults are always welcome. Yeah, the new weekly quest to give you a gold vault every week, very good. And then
Knowledge springs
the
from many
5k
sources.
extra XP, also quite solid.
Explosives primed.
All right, I'll play this because we have it. And since level 19 is very close to 20, it's best to rush it. Yeah, at level 19 you get your second rare relic slot, and then 20 in the champion draw. So 20 is pretty important.
This will shake 'em.
All right, we'll just attack with all those. Want to
Huncha.
kind of keep these two back so they can keep giving us mists. Sadly, we didn't really get any of our spells to kill our own units, which is a little unfortunate.
Raised on this soil.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
I've been leveling Neela for my Bilgewater Asol win, and been at it for 2 weeks. Still level 17. Yeah,
Our resolve.
leveling can take a while. Oh no, that's silence this round. Okay, so it's
You're under our protection.
not the worst. Let's drop this here. And
Obey your
all right, let's go like that. Okay, so we're leveling him. This should be good. All right, that's fine. Viego's leveling, so he's just going to kill their karma.
surrender to me. All will be consumed by the black mist.
Her playstyle took me a bit to get used to. Yeah, Neela takes a little bit to get used to, definitely. Milled myself more times than I'd like to admit. Yeah, Lowy is my normal go-to for Bilgewater. Although Pike is probably my favorite. That would be my answer to the question they asked me a long time ago. People asked me what champion that doesn't have a constellation would I like to get a constellation. Pike. Pike is a champion that Pike or Mordekaiser would be the ones I would want to get constellations, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Oh, that's hilarious. I was gonna attack with the Poro, but I was like, the Poro won't matter. It's just whatever. And then literally it's 1 health away. Also, any thoughts on bundles? I was thinking just buying the first of each champion for the Epic Relic and that's it. I don't like that the bundles are split into different regions. I don't like that the currencies are split into different regions. So that is... Huh, that's annoying. So that is my biggest issue. I think some of the bundles, especially some of the early ones, are definitely very worth it. But yeah, the like ones that cost $75 or $100, especially the fact that like the only way you can get a Nova Crystal is dropping like $80 on it. I think that is a little much personally. And it's not as much just because of the price on its own. It's just, well, for I wish there's a way to get a Nova Crystal that was cheaper. I think having an entire bundle that's that much, that's the only way to buy one, is a little rough. But I think if you look at the bundles, you are able to get a large amount of stuff from them. Like the Gemstone bundle, which GG. Gemstones aren't that worth it, but in that bundle, that one that costs like $100, it has 2 diamond vaults and then like 3 to 4 platinum vaults. That is a huge amount of champion fragments. So if you want to like really upgrade your account, that is going to be worth it. That being said, if you are just buying it for gemstones, then it's probably not worth it. Nox and Fervor I like. Wait, the dragon returned to your hand, not the foe's hand? Yes, because it was technically my card for that round. I mean, okay, I don't mind that. Invoke, not bad. Let's... Sure, it's another unit on the board for our Disciple of Shadows. We'll get 1 copy of this. And let's go for Ash with level up. Valkyr, thank you for the sub. YouTube video on best shop value incoming. Yes, it's not exactly that, but yes. Once I play a little bit more and see that kind of the rewards they added in game, I'm going to do a bit more of a deep dive on kind of whether or not I think what they added was valuable and worth it, kind of the take on the different bundles, and kind of giving a recommendation of like, hey, I think this is probably worth it for the price. Some of these other ones, maybe not. So I have a video similar to that that I'm planning on making within the next few days, yes.
You must know me, little one. You must.
All right, we're just trying to flood our board so we have cost reduction for our Viego. Sadly, Ash is really going to hurt our level up condition. Oh well.
I do this for her.
Diamond vaults seem to be bugged. It should give you new currencies, but only gives you champion shards, wild fragments, and relics. And none of the new currencies. Well, no, diamond vaults are supposed to give you stuff for your champions, your champion shards. So that makes sense. They have other vaults, but they're not vaults. They have vessels. Vessels hold the new currencies. So it's not that it's bugged, it's just they have a separate type of currency or container just for those currencies. Just like you have reliquaries just for relics. It's not like, oh, this reliquary's bugged. It's only giving me relics, not champion shards. It's just not what that one is for. We'll just block here and have Annie die. That's fine.
You serve.
Let's drop this. We have a blocker for next round.
I'll lead us to victory.
How do we get the vessels apart from the bundles? Monthly challenges, and then I think like quests. Like
Faster than my arrow.
I think in some of the quests they added. Ooh, hello there.
One shot, subsumed by many others.
That's beautiful. Anyways, so monthly challenges, and then I think in some of the quests they've added, you can get them as well.
Live will serve.
So it's not just Star Essence. Great, that'll make it faster. Yeah, I believe those vessels hold all of the new currencies. Oh, look, our Viego's leveled. They have level up.
The dark beckons. Oppose me and die.
Let's... Hopefully they don't have a frostbite. Wonderful. I just joined. What relics are you currently using? I'm using Disciple of Shadows,
I will take back what is
Starforge, or not Starforge, Spirit Forge, so I can get another epic slot, and Blessing to get XP. So I'm only really using Disciple of Shadows. The other two are both consumable relics. Shadow Totem sounds fun. Trifarian will be fun. I did like the deep cuts, but getting all the removal from all of our mists will be good. Fiora, Zoe, do we want to cut a card? I mean, there's some that wouldn't be bad to cut. I don't really feel like dealing with Fiora, though. Let's go for Zoe with level up. Do you have a specific epic relic in mind? I'm going to be using, like, I plan on using Starforged Gauntlets, Disciple of Shadows, and Scissors, Spectral Scissors. That's kind of what I'm planning on going with. I think it should be pretty fun. Hex Star Dragon, thank you for the resub. I appreciate the continued support. And Kazuki, Caviar God, thank you both for the follow. Alright, so we could immediately kill this. We did not draw our Viego. That's not amazing.
What technique is this?
Do we want it to die? Yeah, that's fine. I think Trifarian is bait. You want body sometimes. Yes, it is. It's definitely a toss-up because you're going to get removal from it, but if you just want to have units to hit the Nexus, then it can sometimes backfire, especially if the enemy has a lot of small units. For us, though, I think just having the extra removal will be good, especially with how many mists we generate, because we might generate too many mists, but one gets a strike off, opens up a space for another one, so I think it's probably overall a benefit, but yes, I get where you're coming from. Sometimes you just want to have the bodies on the board so they can actually hit through and deal more damage to the Nexus. That is definitely true. Let's attack like this. Try to see if we can kill both their units. No, we cannot. All right. Well, that's a little sad. I was hoping they were going to block so we get some more mists going. All right, let's kill this, kill their Zoe. Thanks, Caviar Gold. Appreciate the support. I cheese off your Relic builds. Awesome. First game I played of Viego, I got the Poro Augment by mistake. Made it miserable. I couldn't get any mists. If we... Well, this wouldn't actually kill them. Okay, I think I'll just drop our Trickster. Job Flob, Bad. Oh. Boybs? Thank you for the prime. Some of you people have very, very interesting names.
I do this for her.
Hello, did you, heard... Oh, wait, this is about to be a massacre. Oh, my word.
Be consumed by the black mist. Surrender
It's
to
not
me.
as much that I need glasses, it's that I have dyslexia, and so my mind already, like, scrambles letters. And so when there's names that are pretty crazy, it can be difficult. But we just absolutely massacred their entire board. Hello, did you hear the delete scene from the Constellation video? Yes, I did.
I will find her.
Well, GG. Why shout out to them summoning 2 more champions? They have Deathless.
For her.
So they're dying and then summoning from Deathless and then getting summoned again. That sounds rough with all the letters? Yes. Yes. It throws a lot of people off. Yeah. We'll just go for our Bark Beast. We'll go for the item chest, I think. Sure, this might keep our Viego from killing him, but will also work as a decent blocker. Although, this having more power means it's going to get a strike off. So, sure. Let's just go all in on strikes. Very fun. Caitlyn with unstable inventory.
I'm on the case.
Well, Trifarian with Shadowtone and Viego is definitely the way. Yes. Yes. I guess need emo is, yeah, it was. Worked out pretty well. Let's get rid of Possession, Withering Whale. You think it's better to star up one champion? Or it won't hurt to star them one bit by bit? Or one by one? I mean... Normally, I would try to first get champions to 2 stars. So that would be kind of my priority, is get them at least there. Normally, if you have a champion at 2 stars, they can clear all the content.
Observe and learn.
So that would be my main priority. But it's not like you have to go one way or the other. I mean, at this point, with all the champions to have constellations, you're not really going to start getting a lot of duplicates anymore for those champions. So if you want to spend more to get them higher level, that's fine. I mean, if there's a champion you really like to play, then go ahead and try to level them up, but kind of just play your own way. It should be fine. Let's actually stun this guy.
Bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
We're trying to just fill out our board for our Viego.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot.
We won't be able to kill her, but that's fine.
Scoping the area.
Ah, don't do that. That's... Oh, okay. That's fine. Kill that and kill it there. On Twitter, a little bit extra between Asol and Yumi is so adorable. Yes. Alright, so we'll try to just play our Viego because they might kill any of our units, and he's just going to massacre their board.
The whole world will know why I command you.
Alright, and that's game. GG. And we're already leveled.
Without her, there is only darkness.
Oh, I just saw that the thing we're working on, it's going to give us some, like, star crystal stuff. More Shape of Fear, wonderful. So kill 10 enemies with Viego. This is going to give us star crystals, which I'm guessing are for Shadow Isles, hopefully. So we can try to get some more to level up our Viego. That's really nice. Yeah, I kind of have an issue with how they've done some of the bundles, and I really hate the region splitting. I think that is terrible. But the fact that they're still giving us some of the crystals and rewards from the quest and whatnot, that's definitely helpful. So thank you, Riot, for at least doing that. Otherwise, this would really feel insulting, which also is why I'm not rushing to make a video about this whole system yet. I'm trying to play through it a couple days just to make sure I'm giving it the most knowledgeable and best take possible. But yeah, having some of these in the quest rewards, this is nice. Yeah, 10 star Shadow Isle star crystals, nice. I hope we don't have to wait till next patch to get all the new adventure rewards, but who knows? I mean, it seems like Riot's really trying to get some of these fixes out fast because they know they need to capitalize, because especially they're trying very hard because there's a bunch of new players that came in from the button. So they're trying to really make sure they do a good job. Veteran Path of Champions player here. Been playing since launch. I want to give it to the dev team by buying some of the bundles, but I do think it's worth if you have all champions at 30 and all-star powers unlocked pre-Constellations. But do you think it's worth if you have all of them? Sorry if this has been asked already. Love your YouTube videos. Been watching for a long time. Thank you for the support. As far as getting the bundles, I think the first couple are definitely worth it. So like the $5 bundle, most of those champions have constellations. Any that don't, you're just going to get a bunch of Stardust back. So that's not bad. The second bundle, that one is like $20. So it's definitely a little bit more pricey. And then that gives you a good amount of the new materials. That one is solid. And then getting some of the champion bundles would be more like a little bit extra as far as like the Volibear one, the Lux one. Now, some of the $175 ones, those ones I don't know how to really recommend unless you really want to support the game. The good thing is we need a ton of shards for every single champion. So all of those ones you're buying, like the gold vaults, the platinum vaults, the diamond vaults, those all have duplicate protection. So they're all going to give you stuff for champions you need. So it's not like it's not worth it to get it, especially some of the cheaper ones. because you will need the fragments, but it's always going to come down to personal, like how it works for you. So I hope that helped your answer. Hey Marshall, how's it going? Let's see. Do not want conversion timelines. Phantom pranks, awesome. Yeah, we can get one more item on this. Wings in the Wave is actually pretty solid to spread out our board for our Viego. And the kill effect is pretty good. Sure, let's do Viego against Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
Whale's gonna be whaling, yes. The Epic Relic bundles are pretty okay, I think. Yeah, I got all of those. All of the first ones for the Epic Relics. I'm glad they put the Epic Relics in the first tier. That was... Glad they did that. That was good of them. You know how Viego's 2-star power doesn't work on the Lifestyle Dragon Inn deck? I know there was some people that talked about that, yes. We could play this, but I'd rather bank the mana. Oh, that's good. I got a bunch of extra copies for champs without Constellations. Kind of bummed that I couldn't stockpile. That definitely helps. All right, awesome. I'm glad Eric said that chasing the price of the starter bundle. Yes, that is... When I saw that it wasn't priced correctly for the cheapest, like the $5 amount of coins, it was like, that's kind of shitty. So very nice, very good that they changed that. Well, that is a little annoying. Ah, well. Sure, let's go ahead and grab that. So yeah, I'm very happy, and I think I retweeted that actually, just to try to make sure everyone could see it. Viego versus Viego, pretty tough match. I mean, until I drop my Viego and he annihilates the entire board. Out of curiosity, from all the champions, do you have something that you're more interested in constellation-wise? Definitely, definitely. Kaisa and... I kind of want to wait for them to play the Viego. Kaisa as well as Vayne. I really want to test out and play. Those are two of the ones that I think are very interesting. Some of the other ones, sadly, like Volibear. Like, I love Volibear, but most of the upgrades he got were kind of sad. I think Talia is also interesting, so I'm looking forward to testing her out as well. Do you think it's worth to start with LOR now, and what are tips for beginners? Now is the best possible time to start, because they have added in... GG. They've added in a ton of new ways to level up your account and to get new... or just get more rewards. You level up champions faster. They've added a lot to help the new player experience. So now is the best time to get started. I mean, I have a beginner video on my YouTube. If you just search like Path of Champions beginner guide, you should find it. Now that is a little bit older, but all the information there is still giving you a solid grasp on what you should be doing. Really though, you just want to try to clear through the adventures, try to clear through the quests you have on the side. But yeah, now is the best time to get started. I hate it if Viego goes Eternal here. Kill one, draw one, copy two, kill one, draw two, copy two. I think every bundle is over by like 100 coins, to be honest, or to be fair, so it's still the same for others. Yeah, they definitely could be a little bit better, especially... yeah, Quick Strike's fine. Some of the bundles I think are overpriced, some of the ones later. I think the first couple are okay. But yeah, as they go up in price, I think they get kind of overpriced. Also, it's kind of, I don't like that they say they're like, oh, they're discounted, because they're never going to sell them for those other prices, because no one would ever buy them. Yeah, we'll actually get rid of the Withering Whale. It's not really paying off for us. All right, Lulu with level up.
Pleased to meet you.
So if you bought the bundle, you're going to get refunded the difference. So like 15. It's just 15 coins off. So it's supposed to be a $5 bundle. And so the coins should be set on the amount you get for $5. But it was set like 10 coins over that amount. So in order to buy it, you would have to spend the next amount you could get, which would be like $10. It's just kind of a crappy thing a lot of companies do to make more money. That being said, like Riot does it all the time with League of Legends. But it was supposed to be a $5 starter bundle. And so they are changing the price and refunding everyone that bought it at its old cost. Which is very nice that they're doing that.
No one's the wiser. All life must end behind ya.
Nora giving Portal Buddies Relic to support champ is pretty big. Yeah, it's kind of crazy what they did with the Constellations. Yeah, let's drop this here. Like, for your 4th star power, it's normally supposed to be one that kind of anyone can get. Instead, though... Wait a second. Could we just... Some champions have their own unique one, like Talia has her own unique relic, or not relic, power for her 4th star power. So that's really cool. And then for some of the items you give your support champions, a couple like Viego and Gwen have a pretty generic one where it's like, oh no, I miscounted them 1 over. Oh well.
Moving into sight.
Like Viego and Gwen have the same one where your support champions just have a stat relic, but then some of the other ones are pretty crazy, like giving them epic relics or giving them Stalker's Blade. Like Lilia gained Stalker's Blade from the Constellations. That's insane. They really went a lot further with it than I was expecting. My top 4 is Kaisa, Misfortune, Nora, and Vex. Yeah, mine's a similar, definitely. I would replace Nora. I'm not as interested in her. So I'd replace her with someone else, like Vayne, probably. Do we have any news on the region reward quest dailies, or if they're going to be fixed? Oh, yes. So those... The adventure quests, if that's what you mean, they know it's bugged and they're working on fixing it.
This is our path.
All right, GG.
Who live will serve.
Misfortune giving Scout to support champ and Gwen giving double attack is so impactful. Yeah, that's the thing. Some of the constellations, you get ridiculously good upgrades. And then there's other constellations where it's just like, this is fine. Echo, yeah. Echo has Guardian Orb for his support champions. I think it's not that the bundles are discounted, but by buying the bundle instead of everything individually, that's how much you're saving. Which makes sense if you compare the 5 champion frags from the Emporium at 150 coins to the bundle. If you can get the entire Lux bundle of 280 for less than you would if you bought 200 Emporium frags. Yeah, that is probably what they're going with. Which also is a recommendation. Don't buy champion fragments from the Emporium because they're super overpriced. Don't do that. I was so ready to spend money and buy some stuff, but after seeing the pricing of the beginner bundle turned me off enough that I didn't buy anything new. I mean, I think the beginner bundle, $5 for like the 60 fragments. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I still haven't picked a champion to commit to. So many options, and the grind is quite daunting. Makes the choice difficult. I mean, it's also kind of hard to commit to some of these champions because unless you're just spending a ton of your wild fragments, it's not like you can really choose a direction to go unless you're like buying the resources for it. It kind of just comes down to luck of what you get. Hallowed is pretty good. We're gonna have a lot of units die. Yeah, we don't really want this taking up our space this time because of our Viego build. Alright, Lee Sin with perfected mana flow.
Your will, my hands.
Clear 4 stars actually introduced from the 5.2. Devs just forgot to put it in. Oh. Huh. That happens, sadly, very often. But it is a very cool power, and it's going to work out amazingly well for Talia. Like that, plus Starforged Gauntlets, plus the extra starting mana. And then Talia's 6-star, actually, I think is pretty cool. Yeah, Talia is definitely one that I'm very interested in trying. Games need to be able to have prices in every range so people who are comfortable spending have things to buy. Like, for months, I've been buying frags from the Emporium just because there's nothing else to buy. Those are so overpriced, though. Little sad. Yeah, let's actually kill this guy. I got a bunch of Nora fragments, so the game decided for me. Yeah, that's often the way it is. You don't really get to choose. Yeah, like half the items were 4.9. Yeah, there was a ton that they released, being like, look at all the stuff, and then about half of it wasn't in the game. We're probably not even gonna block, so let's just build out our board. Yep, no, thank you.
Explosive pride.
I won't stand by.
You are brave, young one.
We're just gonna play our Viego next round, have him annihilate the board, and profit.
I could learn from watching you.
There are 5 epic relics that are unavailable to Golden Reliquary. What can you say? So for those, I'll say what Riot has said at least is that a lot of those, they don't want the Golden Reliquaries. They don't want to be too niche. Like, you don't want to get from a Golden Reliquary the Nora relic that kind of sucks for everyone but Nora, because then it'd feel really bad to get. And the same in some regards for like the Lux one. I mean, it's still not great, and I think they said that they're going to put ways to get them in the future that aren't Golden Reliquaries, but maybe from like quests or stuff. But yeah, it is a bit sad that there's a solid amount of relics that you can't get from Reliquaries at the moment. Goodness. It's just so much going on. I'm not complaining though. 80 fragments after getting 3 stars. Gets the Portal Pals node. It only takes 60,000 Stardust to get 1,000 gemstones, which would be enough to finish one champion's 4-star. Yeah, that is one thing that... Aw, he stunned me. That's sad. That is one thing. The price of that Emporium item needs to be reduced, because half of a golden reliquary for that is not worth it. That thing's terrible. They definitely need to switch that. They either need to give you way more, or they need to reduce down its cost.
There's fighting to be done.
This is how I fight.
Like, I think with some of the stuff they added, they did a great job, and I think for some other stuff, they kind of missed the mark. We're just stealing their entire board.
Tenacity through trial.
GG.
Command you.
So I personally bought champion shards from the Emporium, and now hearing you say that, I regret it. I mean, it's like if it's worth it to you, great. If you have the money to do it. In general, though, normally stuff from the Emporium, normally the champion fragments are a little bit more expensive. Just flat out, like using coins to just unlock the champion, I think is cheaper, and then trying to get other stuff with like a bundle would be better. So just know, if you're getting them from the Emporium, you're somewhat paying a premium for them. So yeah, that's something I probably would not recommend for most people. Do I care about any of these? Chrono Break can be fun. Nah, I'm fine. Alright, Zed with level up. I feel like 150 Stardust feels a lot closer. Yeah, like, yes. Wish upon a Star Call, Julian 022, and Akir 19. Thank you all for the follow. I appreciate it. Pretty solid hand. My mustache keeps tickling my nose. You can't buy those non-reliquary epics anywhere else though, right? Even if I wanted to play, I can't get the Starforged Gauntlets anywhere. Starforged Gauntlets have been taken off. And they're supposed to be added to the reliquary pool soon. So those ones are supposed to be getting into the reliquary. I don't know when exactly, but they said that it'd be happening. It's 20% more expensive than normal. I remember seeing a board skin in the Emporium. I think that's kind of expensive. As I'm looking at a shop, and the exact same was there for much cheaper. Oof.
Surrender to me.
I mean, some of the stuff in the Emporium,
The Shadow Isles are just
it's important because you can't get it anywhere else, which is why it's so valuable. Man, our Viego is just annihilating.
all these.
So like some of the emotes in there, some of the boards in there, they're no longer in the game anywhere else. And so that's also why it's a little bit more expensive, because you can't actually buy it anywhere. I guess the same thing happened with Spirit Forges, which is why they have permanently 80% on them. Yes, which is what I'm hoping for with the other gemstone vessel. Because right now they're very overpriced and Riot should change them. What relics would you recommend for Viego? Definitely Disciple of Shadows. That's pretty much the only thing we're running right now, and it really helps out a lot. Not only cost reduction to get him on the board, but then everything you kill counts towards your level up, which is amazing. And then you summon some encroaching miscs because you're seeing another ally die. The Disciple of Shadows, amazing. And then pairing that with Spectral Scissors as well as Starforged is probably like the go-to build. Alright, Darius with Perfected Mana Flow.
Every army needs a general.
The new 1500 is like the old 500 Forge. It's there for a while to trigger FOMO. Yeah. Then they'll permanently have them sold for cheaper. I hope so, because right now they are too expensive, and that's one of the things I'm probably going to rail on in my video, being like, this is terrible. I mean, if you don't have scissors, just throw on a stat relic and it'll still be solid. Oh, we're so close to being able to play them.
Better this time.
It's like when we play Viego, we have so much triggering. We have all of our units dying, so they're all triggering the Phantom Pranks. They're also all giving us Hallowed, and then there's getting like a whole bunch of strikes off. He's doing a free attack.
I do this for her.
You just play him and win the game. He has Fury, so he's scaling from killing everyone.
You, sir. All will be consumed by the blast mist.
Corrupted Star Fragment has been so good for me. Absorbing all the buffs from Mist, yes. Starforge got Corrupted Star Fragment is another good one.
You will serve.
GG. Yeah, the Disciple of Shadows is amazing right now. Like, it's working even better than I thought it would. I've opened 3 reliquaries, so far gotten this stinkiest of the stuff. I mean, once you start playing with them, normally you start appreciating them more. Like, there's a lot that I didn't really like, and then I've actually started using more and more and be like, oh, I actually enjoy this. So trying to utilize it on the right champions can actually be pretty fun. All right, Aurelian Soul, finally.
Naturally.
Hopefully this will get us to level 30. All right, no Viego. That feels bad. Sure. I want to get some draw. We have to get our Viego. We don't have to, but it's definitely going to help. All right, well, let's try again. More draw. We don't see Viego, so we're going to skip. Well, let's just keep going. Really want that Viego. Again, no Viego. We have a whole bunch in our deck. Should not be this difficult. All right, still nothing. Let's, yeah, go ahead and, well, this one will be a bigger hit. The other one's going to give us draw.
You must know me, little one. I cannot hold.
Ever vigilant.
I mean, we're still doing a ton of damage even without Viego. Is Disciple of Shadows good for Viego? Yes. Yes. I've gotten Disciple of Shadows, Echoing, and Oath. I mean, yeah, all those are really good. I'm still deciding if I'm going to buy Chemtech for 500. I see it in the Emporium. That's what the Emporium's good for. That is what you should generally be buying in the Emporium, is the Spirit Forges and the Golden Reliquaries. But also any relics that you're not able to get, especially Chemtech, I would, if you don't have it, I would definitely buy it. That's really the best thing to use the Emporium for. All right, draw one. The fact that we keep getting all this cost reduction for our bigger units, so we can then keep playing them and keep getting more triggers going, is pretty awesome. Yeah, we have more we can play, but we'll just wait to try to kill whatever they have. Kind of surprised it's not Viego. I'm still in the Gale Force Chemtech waiting room. I wish the cycling was faster. Yes.
Wanna know about that one,
That is definitely something they need to work on. Do not like that Aatrox. Not at all. That is fine. We're just going to keep playing our units to try to kill that Aatrox. I love the amount of removal we have. It's ridiculous. Oh, so good. We do have Slipstream. Sure, let's... Still no Viego. Sad. I've been trying to get Gatebreaker for like 6 months. Oof. Do we want to attack? Draw a spell. This has draw on it. They might play their Aurelian Soul. Let's see if we get one of our draw spells here. We did. Where's Viego? Yeah, I don't know. Don't you get Chemtech duplicated from Champ's 2-star mission? No, that's one that's not. I have seen Spatula, but I am refusing to buy it. Let's get rid of this one. Alright, we're again going to skip. Probably could kill our Bloodletter. There we go, finally. Well, this should be GG. It's just so ridiculous. All the strikes and kills going off.
All will be consumed by the black mist.
I read someone say they tried Spatula on Lilia and was underwhelming. I mean, it's a very underwhelming relic. Sniper for life. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support. I have enough other content to do right now. Spatula's so far down there.
All this for her.
Yeah, all the quests going on right now. It feels like Path of Champions 3.0. You just have so much to play and get. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so yeah, looks like we hit level 30. All the star powers do look kind of weird.